Profesor Macabro's Holiday Horror DVD Update. Action! Greetings! It is I, Professor Macabro, back again to regale you with some very delightful horror DVDs that I got recently. Now, by the time I'm recording this, it's still the Christmas season, which is why I'm wearing the festive hat. Now, let it be known, I am not a Christmas person. I personally can't stand the colorful lights and the happiness people display. I do not like it, but I still respect Christmas. It has given us a lot of Christmas-themed horror movies, so to each their own. So, to you, if you celebrate this kind of thing, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, if, your people don't like Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, you do you, as long as you respect other people's beliefs and so on. Now, the reason why I'm wearing specifically this Minnie Mouse Christmas hat is it's a sign of support to my dear friend, Clowny Nerf. Uncle Clowny is always watching, so I like to keep his patch close to me. And he is doing a Christmas toy drive, so in a few of his live streams, he was wearing a very itchy Minnie Mouse hat, so as a sign of support, I went and I found a Minnie Mouse Christmas hat, and there you go, I am wearing it. So, Clowny, I am sharing your pain with the itchy Christmas hat. But I won't deny that I like the color scheme of the red and black. It's kind of my thing, black and red. There you go. I'll just fix my tie here. There you go. Don't want to look like a slob. I have to look professional. So, as I was mentioning, this is a sign of respect to my dear friend, Clowny. Uncle Clowny, I know you're always watching, but this is for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't even wear a hat. But let's get on to the delightful horror DVDs that I've gotten to share with you. Got quite a few to talk about, so I'm going to split them up in a couple of videos, so let's get started. First round of movies, and this batch of movies, I will say that they are blind buys, so I don't really know much about these movies. I haven't seen them, so I won't have much to talk about. The first one is Wild Country, which is kind of, the country is wild in itself, so I don't know, but don't have much to say about this one because I have not seen it. It is a blind buy, but I am looking forward to watching it nonetheless. The second one is one that I am genuinely surprised it exists. I thought they reached up to 3 and the crossover with Lake Placid, but I found Anaconda's Trail of Blood. So yes, apparently they made 4 Anaconda movies before doing the Lake Placid versus Anaconda crossover, which that one I want to get. I am genuinely interested in seeing that one. The next one is the Amityville Theater. Now, I guess you can make any movie with the Amityville name as long as it's not set in the house where the Amityville legend or story takes place. I don't know how it is involved with a theater. It looks like a movie theater, but it's not unheard of that someone purchases something from the Amityville house in a garage sale, and then the evil seeps through that. I mean, someone bought a lamp from the Amityville house, and the darkness followed them through that. So, maybe they bought something and put it on the Amityville Theater, and that's how this thing happens. It's not unheard of. picked up this 4-movie compilation, the Midnight Horror Collection. Movies that I have not seen, but I am looking forward to watching them because the awesome, at least to me, awesome thing of being a horror collector is that you can blind buy a movie, watch it, and you don't know whether you'll get something that will stick to you or just something that is just so piss poor acted with such a low budget, with a story that I probably wrote on a handkerchief one drunken night. But it's entertaining nonetheless. Even the worst movies that people think are garbage, I find hilarious. Just because of the bad acting and flaws that, well, people might consider flaws, but for me, they're my bread and butter. I can't get enough of that kind of stuff. So I got this at a really good price, and I'm not going to say no to a 4-movie collection cheap. So, got that. The next one is At Death's Store, a 13-movie compilation, and I'm just going to pause for a moment there so that you can hopefully see all the movies there. Lord knows I can't see it with the font that they use, but it's 13 movies compressed into 3 discs by Milton Creek, those delightful scamps that like to compress as many movies as they can into a DVD. Image quality be damned, but you do get more bang for your buck. You do get a lot of movies, and personally, I grew up during the age of late night television and VHS, so bad image quality doesn't really bother me. I have always been of the idea that, upscaling movies to a higher resolution actually kind of hurts horror movies. They clean them up too much, and then you can see the flaws in the special effects. So, I prefer watching my movies the old way, grainy, and looking like shit, because that actually does hide the special effects a little better, in my opinion. Next up, I picked up the Snapper Case of Airport 1975. Now, to my knowledge, this is the sequel to Airport. Probably, to my knowledge, the first disaster movie with an all-star cast. Now, I like disaster movies, but my favorite one shall always be the Tower Inferno. I love the Tower Inferno. Whenever I'm in a mood to watch a disaster movie, that's the movie that I pop in and enjoy it. Back in the days where practical effects were a thing, and that fire that you see, that's real fire. No CGI. Sure, they use miniatures and fire, but for the most part, that's real fire and real stunt people burning their whiskers off. So, the Tower Inferno is my all-time favorite disaster movie, if you wanted to know. But this one is significant because of the connection to the original Airport, and, well, I had to get it. Next up, a 2-disc movie collection released by Gideon the Locker 1 and 2. I am a big fan of Asian horror movies. I love how they set up mood and make everything extra creepy for the sake of being creepy. I like that a lot. I fairly enjoy movies like that. Those tend to really stick because of how creepy they are. I can't say that I've seen this one, but I am looking forward to watching it and getting some Asian horror. Any Asian horror that I can get, I am readily open to buying it. Picked up this one based on the cover alone. Blackwood. Looks like a creepy owl, but it also kind of looks like a mixture between a creepy owl mask and the mask from The Mask, the Loki mask. So I thought that was interesting. Have not seen it. I need to watch it to let you know what it's about. Another blind buy, still sealed. Before I'm Dead. I don't know, I'm getting interesting sci-fi kind of vibes from this. It might not really be horror, but the title makes it sound like it's horror, so I'm hoping it is. Next up, diabolical. Stars the chick from Final Destination 1 and 2. She was also Claire in the Resident Evil series. I can't remember her name at this point, but she is the single mom that is living with her kids, and she's haunted by this old bald guy. It's a sci-fi horror thing with a plot twist at the end. I have seen this one, and it's for what it is, it's not bad. It's not good. It's not bad. Felt somewhere in between. Not the worst I've seen, but also not the most enjoyable I've seen. So, And the last one is Sleep Stalker. I can't say that I 100% remember seeing this. The thing on the back says it's about this guy that is formed out of sand, so he's like the Sandman, and he's trying to get a human body back. Honestly, with all the movies that I've seen through my life, especially when I was really young, I would watch a lot of late night horror movies. When everyone else was asleep, I would sneak down into the TV room, turn on the TV, and sometimes I would be blessed by the marvelousness that is Elvira. But other times I would just put a couple of horror movies late night on TV. But at my old ass age, things tend to get mixed up. I'm trying to explain a horror movie, and honestly, people don't know what the hell I'm talking about because the horror movie's kind of like jumbled up together. So I'm describing this weird amalgam of different movies that I've seen at any given point. It isn't until after I buy them on DVD and rewatch them that the cloud of memory tends to clear up. So I can't remember if I've seen this one. I'll have to watch it, and then I'll let you know if I have. So, there we go. That was the holiday horror DVD update. I have a couple more movies that I bought that I've been saving for this special festive season. But, honestly, again, knowing me, and I'm not the most reliable social media YouTuber kind of person, I tend to take my sweet ass time recording and editing and uploading these. It'll probably be way after Christmas, or hopefully not after New Year's. But I still have more videos to share with you. But like always, I like to recommend the standouts of the purchases, and I'm gonna go with the Sleep Stalker. I'm pretty sure I've seen this one. But again, if it is the movie that I remember, it's probably really good. And the other one is The Locker, because Asian horror movies are great, in my opinion. Even the poor ones, the really low budget ones, are amazing. I actually kind of ran out of breath there. It's not easy to talk while wearing this suffocating, itchy Christmas hat. I don't know how Clowny did it. He did a couple of lives again with his Minnie Mouse itchy hat, and it must have been torture for him. So before I leave, again, I want to redirect you to Uncle Clowny Nerf in social media. Check him out. He's an awesome dude. He does lives, and he's doing his Christmas toy drive. Support him, or else I'll come with my baseball bat and beat the hell out of you if you don't support Uncle Clowny. If you make Clowny sad, horrible vengeance upon you all. But check out Uncle Clowny Nerf. He's a really cool guy, and he needs your support. So check him out. Well, class, until I see you all again next time, which for me will be very shortly for you, who knows when that will be, quite honestly. But I wish you all, like always, a good evening.